Hey, Jeff. Have you moved out of the house already? I'm returning today and I don't want to meet you in my house.
Your house? You must be going nuts.
It's gonna be my house sooner or later, so you can just move out already.
Listen up, Samantha. There is nothing of mine that is going to be yours.
Don't you know that properties from after we got married up to now are automatically mine?
Stop talking trash. You never worked for a dime, so you're getting nothing from me.
You don't seem to know how the law works, do you? There is something called matrimonial property. Duh.
Just because you looked up some terms online doesn't mean you automatically become an expert in these things.
I didn't get my information online. I have a friend who's a lawyer.
Oh, really?
Look, you can argue all you want, but you can't argue with the law. I already told you that this divorce is going to favor me.
That's all that matters to you, right? After all I've done for you, Samantha, I am disappointed.
Like I care. I can't wait to finalize the divorce so I don't need to speak to you anymore.
I'm not surprised you're in a haste to divorce me. You've already found someone else.
What are you talking about?
I know all about you and Brad.
What? Who's Brad?
Oh, please. Pretending at this point makes me feel nauseated.
I don't know anyone called Brad.
Screw you, Samantha. I know you've been cheating on me with a guy called Brad. Even before he reached out to me, I had my suspicions, but I didn't make any investigation.
Brad reached out to you? That guy can be so stupid sometimes.
Now that I think of it, you both make a good pair. Every time you suddenly disappeared after labeling me a horrible husband, you went to him, right? And every late night you were also with him. Those vacations and purchases on my credit card were on him, right?
Since we're getting divorced, I don't need to hide anything from you. I'll just spill it out. Yes, Brad and I were having an affair. Although I don't intend to stay with him. I only needed his help in my plans of getting my share of your property.
I'll make sure you pay for every penny of mine that you spent on that dimwit. You both are so clueless, leaving loopholes all around. Thanks to Thelma and her private investigator, I have more than enough evidence to prove that you were cheating and spent my money on the guy you were cheating with.
So, I'm not scared of Thelma. I know she's an experienced lawyer, but Brad is a lawyer too. I'm sure he's gonna beat her hands down.
What do you think this is? A game of chess?
I've invested too much in this marriage to not get the best bargain.
Oh my gosh, invested? You really are a she-devil from hell. Damn. Is the baby in your womb even mine?
Of course it's yours. And if it isn't, there is no way to tell. You'll be mandated to pay child support regardless, so it's a win-win for me.
What the heck? It's a good thing my parents aren't aware of the pregnancy yet. I regret ever meeting you, Samantha. Let's meet in court.
Yeah, see you there.
Hello, sis.
Good afternoon, Jeff. How are you holding up?
Quite all right. Thanks for coming to my rescue, Thelma.
What is family for? I could go on and on about how I warned you about Samantha, but I don't want to add to your hurt.
It's okay. I spoke with Samantha some hours ago.
Really? What did she say?
She was asking that I move out of the house.
What? Don't tell me you gave in to her demands?
Course not. I confronted her about cheating on me, and she admitted to it without remorse.
Can you imagine? That young girl is more immoral than I thought.
I told Mom last night. She's so heartbroken. She loved Samantha like a daughter.
True, but Mom should be the least of your worries now. You should be getting ready to face your wife in court. She's gonna go hard on you, and you've got to be extra prepared. Do you know who her lawyer is?
It's the guy she's cheating on me with. Brad.
I doubt that, but I'll make my findings.
Is all that necessary? I mean, whoever the lawyer is, he couldn't possibly be as good as you.
Gosh, Jeff. You don't seem to understand what's going on here. Updates on your divorce proceedings are all over the news. People are talking about how good it is that someone is confronting billionaire husbands who maltreated their wives. It's gonna ruin your reputation. And the family's too.
Damn. I don't want that to happen.
Samantha could have hired an expensive family lawyer and lied to you, so you could relax.
That's true. Why would Brad come to me if he's her lawyer? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you shouldn't trust everything that comes from those two.
Thanks for the eye-opener. I guess I do trust people easily. I honestly appreciate your efforts, Thelma, but the whole process can be draining too. I just want the divorce to be finalized, and that's all. The only thing I'm not going to allow is to let Samantha get a dime from what I've worked so hard for.
Now that's the spirit. Any new evidence against your wife yet?
For now, I've only got those receipts from the time she stole my credit card. Then the pictures and videos of her and Brad from your private investigator. Then Brad's evidence and testimony. That's if he'd testify at all.
Okay. You do know that Samantha has requested a temporary court order due to her pregnancy.
I know. I wish I could delete her from my life already.
Patience, Jeff. I'm just going to advise that you keep all communication lines open. Samantha or her lover could reach out to you again. Who knows? They just could give us something to tie them up in their trap.
Oh, that would make this easier.
Listen to me, Jeff. Brace up. The trial could be in a month or more. Except a miracle happens to hasten the process. So, be on the lookout and stay safe.
Thanks so much, sis. What would I have done without you?
Take care. Jeff, where are you?
My whereabouts aren't your concern.
Please, I think I might be in trouble.
What kind of trouble?
The divorce papers. Is there a way you could retract them or withdraw the case?
What do you mean? You were the one who filed for divorce, not me. Plus, we're only having a trial because of your selfish and unjustified requests. Up until this while, you were hell-bent on ruining me. What changed overnight?
I'm in trouble. How am I going to handle 2 different court cases?
Huh? What's going on? How is that even possible?
Do you remember Betty Russell?
The name rings a bell, but I can't quite place it.
She's the multi-billionaire's wife who owned a yacht and a private jet.
Okay, what about her?
She's suing me for defamation. I am to appear in court on the 16th.
I don't understand it. Why would she sue you?
I kind of released an article concerning her. I said she's just a privileged billionaire's wife, that she knows nothing about makeup, so people shouldn't buy her brand's products. I also made some claims about her products being substandard. I wasn't expecting it to get such publicity, but when it did, I thought of writing about her husband too.
This is incredible. The only thing I'm curious about is why it took them so long to find you. I'm sure they'd have gotten you earlier if you weren't always mentoring with your lover or going on frequent vacations with my money.
What? Why?
How could you be so heartless as to defame someone's character? I'm not surprised, though. It must have been around the same time that you set me up with that sales girl. I'm so disappointed in you, Samantha. Do you know the kind of pain you'd have caused that family? You'll pay a lot of compensation for the economic and emotional damage you've contributed to.
Is it really a serious offense? I mean, it's just some random blog post. I remember receiving a notice to withdraw the post, but I didn't because I was having fun. Oh, I didn't know it would turn out like this.
I may not read too much of propaganda, but I do know this is a serious offense.
Oh my gosh, I'm in a lot of trouble.
Of course. To think that you actually set me up to look like a cheater while you were actually the one cheating? I am deeply hurt, Samantha. Meanwhile, you know you tricked me into taking that picture with the real estate agent.
Why are you making this conversation about us? I have a more pressing issue. I said I have to appear in court on the 16th. Already I've spent so much on the lawyer, and from the look of things, I'm still gonna spend more. I'm going broke by the minute. How would I pay for whatever amount they demand as compensation?
That's none of my business. You're in big trouble, my dear.
Oh, I'm scared, Jeff. I can't handle all of this pressure alone. I need you. Isn't there something you can do to help?
Are you high on something?
Please, I'm begging you to withdraw the case. Let's not get divorced anymore.
How can I withdraw the case when you're the one who wanted this all along? I'm sorry, Samantha, but I can't. You clearly don't love me as much as I do, so there is no point. Plus, I see what you're trying to do. You want to make me pay for all the compensation. You've come to the wrong place.
This is so unfair. The lawyers I hired are beginning to charge more because of this new suit that popped up. I'm afraid Thelma might want to mention this during our divorce proceedings. Could you please beg her not to?
That's insane. I'd rather tell Thelma to raise it during the proceedings.
If you do that, I might go to jail. I don't want to. I'm too young and fragile. I just might die in prison.
You had no remorse when you committed the act, but you're being remorseful now? It's too late. I thought you bragged about winning this divorce case. What happened to your confidence?
I just realized that I didn't plan this so well. I'm so screwed.
You just realized? Listen to yourself, Samantha. You clearly knew you were lying about the Russell woman from the very beginning, but thought you'd get away with it. Almost every day, I think of the fact that you married me just so you could divorce me and make away with my money. I am deeply hurt.
I'm sorry, Jeff. I swear I didn't know what came over me.
Yeah, I've heard that line before. It's used by people who knew exactly what they were doing. Why don't you get Brad to defend you? Because I promise you that there will be no mercy when I face you in court.
Well, about that, the thing is, Brad didn't finish law school. He lied to me. Like I said, I had to spend a lot of money hiring a qualified lawyer.
Oh, this is so hilarious. I love that your plans are crumbling down. You and Brad are a great pair. Anytime, any day. I'm pretty sure the money you've been spending is from what you've stolen from me. What else did you lie about?
The pregnancy.
Ouch. Whew. I already had a hunch that it may not be mine, so I braced up ahead. Thelma and I agreed to wait till... Never mind. You don't need to know what I discussed with my sister.
I don't think it mattered now, though. I wasn't even pregnant. I faked the results.
What the heck? Samantha!
I'm so sorry, Jeff. Desperation got me to this point.
You are a nutcase. I can't believe you'd go to lengths just because you want half my property. Were we sworn enemies in our previous lives? Screw you, Samantha. This has drained every iota of love I have left for you. Do you want to know why I've been able to reply your text despite how angry I am? It's because a part of me considers that you just might be carrying my child.
Please help me, Jeff. I know I've taken this too far. I got carried away by all the stuff I'd read about billionaire wives becoming rich overnight. I wanted to become like them.
And all you could think of was this? I showed you all the love and care an average man would to his wife, and this is how you choose to pay me?
I'm really sorry. I promise to change if you take me back in. I won't cheat on you anymore. I won't call you a horrible husband. In fact, I'll go to work henceforth.
Just stop there, okay? You lied about being pregnant. You obviously didn't care for the consequences that would follow. Don't you dare talk to me ever again. I don't want to see you near me, or my family, or my house. Shortly after, Samantha was charged with defamation in order to pay compensation to the Russell family. This affected her evidence during the court trial for our divorce, as Thelma brought it up and Samantha's lawyer could do nothing about it. Our marriage was dissolved and Samantha ended up getting nothing as there was too much evidence against her. Samantha's parents had to assist her with the compensation to the Russells after she'd refunded all she had in her account. They couldn't complete the payment and went into a huge debt as a result. Samantha was also ordered to pay me in full for damages. That's a lot of debt if you ask me. Of course, Samantha was forced to work her ass out in various jobs to pay off the debt. As for me, I'm still recovering from the betrayal I experienced in my first marriage. I agree that I was young and blinded by emotions when I decided to get married to Samantha. Right now, I'm focusing on growing my company and rebuilding the reputation that Samantha destroyed with the propaganda surrounding our wedding and divorce. I've learned that squandering money on your partner is not the best way to build a relationship. This time around, I'm more invested in building quality connections with the new people I meet. You never can tell where you would meet that special one.